The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bruins will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Making side adjustments here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to get the corner. Stopped in the backfield, and the defense comes out sending a message.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Now they'll run it on the toss. Still on his feet at the 25. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Not overly complicated. Not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
And the Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Lane. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Caught, close to the marker, it's Marshall. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on the slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
And every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get the third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Right back to the well. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Trojans want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
To the air, it's Mayava. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on! He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Lemon. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the run. Creates a little space. It's a running room. Inside the touchdown, USC. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. To the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go on top. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting 1st down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, UCLA! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. And the returner is brought down, but there's a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back gives... Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Holds it in on the left. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give out of the gun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
It'll be third and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Shoots it to the left. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He couldn't connect on that 54-yard field goal attempt, and now they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 37. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught. It's Marshall. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He might want another play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Sends it back in motion. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mayava. He's going up top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Bruins! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They want to run it left here. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Fakes to grab. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking for a huge play. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Finds his back in the middle. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down mark.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Dropping back, it's Iyamaleava. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. On the ground, it's Sanders. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. They got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Wide open downfield. He smashes him with the stiff arm. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Trojans!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The corners are walked up tight. And back to the air on second down. He's going to let it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
To the air on first down. Unleashes one. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Mayaba. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation. Or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down in the red zone.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Iyamaleava. Working the middle. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Another incompletion on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Might be calling a hot route. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Going deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Off and running. Touchdown Trojan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. USC stretches out that lead, and not too far in the distance. They're starting to imagine the tones of the victory bell.
Man, USC has so much tradition, so much history, but they start every season. Jesse, they want this one. They want to make sure they beat their rival in LA. Yeah,
you could tell, too. Talking to them before this game, they knew how important it was going to be to play well in the second half. They had to have energy. They had to execute, and right now they're getting ready to chant "Fight on" at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Iyamaleava. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you obviously want to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
Running to Green. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
UCLA 14.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw again. They get to him as he throws. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you've got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, putting my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. He's got him this time. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. At the 20, he's got space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
And the Bruins trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCLA!
Number 7 with the catch and score.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good.
That makes the score USC 34, UCLA 21.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure you're...
Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, USC! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be dragged down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarmed. You watch them, they're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field.
He's taking the shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And the Bruins come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Hauls it in. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And down he goes back at the 3. And the Trojans in the hurry up. Back to pass. Looking left. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. He is run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
And the Bruins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Maiava. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Going up top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
That's a great job of the defense turning the page. You just gave up a big completion. You come right back here. You defend another shot down the field. That should hopefully give them a little bit of confidence.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go.
You make a play here. Take it to him.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, USC.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. He lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed, and they were going to test them. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
One more play to pad the stats. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.